Hey, are you with me? We're back. All right, so if you are new to this stream, if you are new to being live with me, please hit subscribe and also hit the thumbs up button as well so that we can let me know if the stream is going good for you. If you're a newbie, give me a shout out, let me know where you're from, who are you, your name, so that we can welcome you to our 360 live crew, our 360 hair family. All right. So recently, I don't know if it's since I put up my natural hair journey video, but it seems as though a lot of people, well, not it seems as though, a lot of people have been asking me lately, Ife, what did you do to make your hair grow? What did you do? What have you been doing? Like, and not only that, not only have they been asking me that, but they've also been asking me to give them tips on getting their hair to grow very fast. And I don't know if I specifically have that answer because I don't feel as though my hair grew quickly. I just, not that I feel, but I know it entailed a lot of different things that I put together, not put together, but I did over a long period of time that really helped with my, not just hair growth, but hair retention. And they also helped with, it also helped with ensuring that I kept the hair on my head, because if some of you are, if you've been on my channel for a long time, you know that I've suffered a lot with hair loss. And when I was going through that hair loss period, I was trying my best to balance my hormones. And while I was trying to balance my hormones, a lot of the supplements that I was using, it sort of helped, and techniques that I use for my hair, they sort of, those things together helped my hair to retain length. It helped me to probably some growth spurts as well, you know. So let me go into some of the things that I think based on my recollection, and some of the things I already have on my channel. So on my channel, if you want to, I have actually a playlist of hair growth. It's in the description box. I have a playlist of all the different techniques and things that I did and things that I used to grow my hair. And I hope you watch that video as well after this live stream goes down. So one of the things that I really helped with my hair growth and my hair retention, which is actually more important than growth, because your hair is also always growing. It's just that we struggle sometimes with length retention. So, especially in the beginning, well, I've always been natural. However, especially in the beginning when I decided to really take care of my hair, length retention, I think, was one of the things that I struggled with, and I was not good at it at all. Even though I've always been natural, my hair stayed really short until a certain age. And at that point, when I said, you know what, I'm gonna stop being so rough with my hair, I'm really gonna take care of it. And what eventually happened was that I saw that I was starting to retain length. So one of the things I really focused on in the beginning was being gentle with my hair. So even though my hair was always growing, I wasn't seeing the growth because I wasn't being gentle. I was being rough with my hair. I was like tearing it apart. I was using like really rough brushes. They weren't gentle on my strands. My hair was breaking off, so I was going through a lot of breakage. I was letting my hair dry out. This is one thing I actually didn't mention. I would have let my hair dry all the way out, air dry, and then I would comb my hair. So I would take a fine tooth comb and then rip through my dry hair, trying to get it untangled. So I stopped all that nonsense, and eventually my hair started to show the growth. But that was a slow process of seeing that growth because my hair was so damaged for such a long time. And then eventually I started to see a lot of length retention. So once you start to see length retention, you kind of know you're on a good path of seeing the growth that your hair has given you so far. Yeah. Now, one of the things that I did was focusing on my internal health, because as I said before too, I was trying to focus, I was trying to pinpoint, and I was trying to figure out, although I'd gone to a doctor, I was also trying to figure out what supplements did I need to reduce the hair loss I was going through. So I found out I had PCOS in polycystic ovarian syndrome in 2008. And during that time, I was going to a lot of Chinese doctors in Trinidad. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. And when I was going through that period of time, they put me on a bunch of different supplements, and one of the specific ones that I was put on was shark oil, which is high in iodine. I took that for maybe a year or two, but I know it's probably a little bit unethical to use shark oil because sharks are endangered. I don't use it anymore, but at that point in time I did use it. Hi Nate2B, thanks for joining me. I know some people think that it's very unethical to use shark oil to so I use shark oil to balance my hormones. So at that point in time I was trying to go to those Chinese doctors to settle my hormones, to get rid of the cysts on my ovaries and that sort of thing, you know. So after a while I stopped going to the Chinese doctor, and I try to remember why did I stop. I think because I moved to the Bahamas. So I moved to the Bahamas the end of 2011. So about 3 years I had to use those supplements and really try to balance my hormones. I was also pre-diabetic. I found that out through my polycystic ovarian syndrome diagnosis. I'm like, my body was a wreck. So eventually, I moved to the Bahamas. So I moved on to using Lugol's iodine. So I no longer was getting my shark oil that has this high in iodine. I started to use Lugol's iodine. Now, Lugol's iodine is very important with regard to balancing hormones and with also reducing, what do you call it? And helping your body manage, what do you call it? My body manage PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. So through all of that, my hair loss was kind of dissipating. Things were going on. Thanks for your questions, guys. I will get to them in a few minutes after I've sort of covered what I wanted to talk about today. No problem. Keep posting your questions. I will get to them. Okay? So Lugol's iodine definitely helped. Another thing I started taking as well was zinc. So zinc is actually, if your body's low in zinc, you're going to struggle with hair growth. You're going to probably go through a little bit of hair loss. Sorry, let me talk about me. Let's talk about anybody else. Me. I took zinc and it helped me with improving my hair growth. And as I always tell you guys, it's not you use it today, you expect it to work next week. No, over like a period of 3 to 6 months, I saw the transition and I saw the growth of my hair. If you're now joining me, please give a thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so the other thing too, I use Lugol's iodine, I use zinc, I used coconut oil as well. So I started making my own coconut oil, and that you saw in my natural hair journey video, you saw how much thicker my hair got. My hair started to flourish, and I used all these things at the same time. So I was using the Lugol's iodine, the same time I was using the zinc, the same time I was using the coconut oil. Okay. And the next thing I also did as well, I was always in the sun. I tried my best to get a lot of vitamin D and sun exposure, because that also balances your hormones as well. Thank you so much for joining me, Samira. And I also said that I will continue it, but I also went to the beach. Now, when you go to the beach a lot, you get a lot of magnesium chloride. That helps a lot with bone health. Vitamin D also helps with bone health. I was actually watching a video yesterday about getting enough sun exposure, and that we don't get enough, and that helps with reducing heart cardiovascular disease. The video I was watching actually, and this is like so off topic, sorry, but the video I was watching, it showed that people who don't get enough vitamin D from the sun, like being in the sun, getting sun exposure, people who live in areas with very little sun exposure, they tend to have higher rates of cardiovascular disease. But anyways, let me get back to my topic, which is things that help with hair growth, my hair growth. So the magnesium. So if I did not get to go to the beach to get magnesium chloride, I would use magnesium chloride spray, and that also helped. I use it on my skin, so my body can absorb it through my skin. And the other thing that I used a little bit just before I left the Bahamas was maca root powder. Now that definitely helped with increasing blood circulation, because it's such a powerful supplement, maca root powder, that it helps. And I have a video on it as well. If you have not seen it, please check it out. Go on my channel and search. You can actually search in my channel. Go to my channel homepage, and you can search for any topic that you think, not you think, but I've covered, and you want to know, see the full video on it. You can search. So you can search for maca, MACA, on my channel, and you can find my full video on it and my full experience on maca powder. And you will, the first thing you would notice is the energy that you get. But eventually, it tends, maca, when it starts flowing through your body, it helps with balancing you. I'm very high on getting balanced hormones here, if you see a trend happening through my videos. Now, the most recent thing that I've used, and I think that has helped with my hair growth and reducing hair loss, hair breakage, keeping my strong hair strands, it was fenugreek oil and the fenugreek powder and the moringa. Now, those three there, fenugreek oil, the fenugreek spritz, the rosemary spritz, and the moringa, those are the most recent things that I have started using. And I only started using those in this November 2016. So those are really new to my whole, not regimen, but my whole arsenal of either supplements or things that I've incorporated in my health that I think that have definitely helped with my hair growth, like retention, and definitely helped with seeing results with my hair. Now, back to the original thing that I said, that the question that I get asked recently is, Eve, how can you help me grow my hair quickly? Y'all, most importantly, you have to be very patient with your hair growth. It's not about you try something today, or you do something that I suggest, or you do something that I do, and you see results within 1 or 2 weeks. Yes, some of the things that I tell you about, you do see some results quickly. However, if you want to see long-term results, you have to keep it up. You have to be consistent. You have to continuously use all of the things that I suggest, but try not to use them all at the same time, please. Maybe 2 or 3 things, try them and keep them up for at least 3 to 6 months to see results. And then from there you could decide, hey, you know what? I want to keep using it, and I want to maybe add something else that I may have suggested. And then from there, you can continuously tweak your routine and your regimen, okay? Now, I didn't really talk about manual manipulation of my hair too much because I hardly ever do much of that. I don't do a lot of fancy hairstyles. I don't do wash and goes. I think a lot, I don't know if it's true, but I feel as though wash and goes tend to leave your hair too exposed to the atmosphere, to the air, the wind, heat, moisture loss, those kinds of things. I think those definitely can add to your hair not retaining length and not seeing the growth that you have been probably accomplishing over a long period of time. I don't do a lot of wash and goes. I think the closest thing I've probably gotten to a wash and go was when I did that crazy video, that 100 coats of flaxseed gel video. I think that was the closest I got to a wash and go, and I probably won't do that. Although my hair stayed, I love the results. Let me be honest. I love the results of that crazy video I did. I loved the fact that I didn't have to comb my hair. That sounds lazy, I know. I love the fact that I could have just put my hair up in a pineapple every night and I just let it down and I was like, phew, there goes my hair. I don't have to do anything. It kept the curls, it kept the definition for a long period of time. I think at least maybe 10 days to 2 weeks to 14 days. My hair stayed like that and I didn't have to refresh or I didn't have to re-moisturize. Well, that's the other thing. I didn't re-moisturize it because I think if I did, I would have lost the curl definition. So I didn't really use moisture or water or anything. I only used like coconut oil because the flaxseed gel dried. But anyways, that was the closest I came to a wash and go, and I don't really think I would do that. Maybe I would do it again because I do remember liking it. But it's not something I would do often. It wouldn't be oh, I wouldn't do wash and goes like every day or for months or for half a year. I don't think I would do that. Yeah. So those are some of the things that I could remember right now that I specifically, especially supplements. I also use a lot more water now, so with the Fenugreek spritz. That I use every other day, especially summer now in China. It's very hot, so every day you pretty much need to moisturize, like re-spritz your hair and, ensure that my hair doesn't stay dry for very long. It really ensures that it stays moisturized for a longer period of time. So that definitely helped. That's something I definitely changed, and I know for sure that helped with my hair, ensuring that it stayed moisturized. It helped with growth, and the other thing too is the Fenugreek spritz. Oh my gosh, I think that is one of the most powerful things I use right now, because I actually want to show when I was going through some of the videos to do my natural hair journey. Whew, how to put it? Y'all, the hair loss, because I remember in some of the videos I showed you how much hair I would lose after doing a detangling session. Y'all, I thought the hair loss I was going through there was not bad because I've actually gone through worse hair loss than that. When I look back at that hair loss I was going through back then, that shed hair, shed hair from, because I was losing extra hair to me. Y'all, what I lost back then, or the hair that would shed back then compared to what sheds now, y'all, it is nothing compared. I am shocked that I thought I was normal. Because part of me did think it was abnormal, but I didn't think it was really bad because I've gone through hair loss that's even worse than that. However, I am going to show you a video where to compare the hair loss and hair shed that I go through now to the hair shed I used to go through when I first started doing YouTube, which was in 2015. I probably lose like 10 strands a week now when I use my Fenugreek spritz. The amount of hair I used to use after maybe a week of not combing my hair is crazy back in 2015 compared to now. I'm going to do a video on that to show you all how much, because it was astronomical amounts of hair. Anyways, yes, so I think that's pretty much it with regards to the content of the video and what I have to cover. I can't think of anything else that may have helped. There's so many things I've done and tried and changed and tweaked but y'all, thank you so much for joining the chat. Let me see what y'all are talking about, what y'all are saying. Y'all are saying a lot. Okay. Nadu B says, hey everyone. Lorenz Small, hey. Oh my god, Ife, it's Cherie Small. My phone stopped working. That's why I didn't tune in for a whole while. I missed you. Oh, I missed you too, girl. Napture90 said, hey girl. I bought my ingredients for my DIY coconut oil, my Fenugreek spritz, my rosemary spritz. You are on fire. Do you do henna? No, I don't. I've never tried henna before. Hi, Samira. Okay, good. Amira says, I'm glad to catch you today. Napturo90 also says, I came across one of your previous videos and I see that you said you did Rotel 4. How was your experience with it overall, health and hair? Are you still doing it? Now, I haven't really I've never gone in depth about Rotel 4. Maybe that's a good live stream. Maybe I should write that down. I've never gone in depth about my experience with Rotel 4. I have a video. Let me write it down first before I forget. Uh, I will do another Rotel 4. I'll talk about it now, but I will also do a dedicated video on Rotel 4 and what it was like for me. Because oh my gosh, that would whew, there's so much to cover with regard to that. Well, maybe there's not much to cover. The point is with Rotel 4, for me, I loved it, I enjoyed it, I did it for a long time. Maybe I did it for too long. It's not a bad thing to do. I loved it with regard to how much more fruit I ate. I ate way more fruit than I'd done ever in my lifetime, which is good. Raw tofu, for those who may not know, it's where you eat raw foods for breakfast. You can choose the fruit that you want to eat with regard to keeping it. They say mono meals, so it's like specific, so one specific fruit. So some people might do watermelon. They eat for breakfast, just breakfast, like half a watermelon, which I did at some point in time. Or you eat like a certain amount of bananas for breakfast. Or you would choose or you can do a multitude of fruits if you want. Or papaya or pawpaw. I did that as well. Like I ate a lot of fruits. Oh my gosh, that was the best I ever felt though. All right, so Rotel 4, you eat a lot of fruits until 4 o'clock. So from the time you wake up in the morning, you have fruit for breakfast, you have fruit for lunch, eat fruits all day, and then for lunch, dinner. Not lunch. Dinner, you can eat a cooked meal. So you can choose whatever your meal might be, whether it's roasted potatoes or rice or whatever. But it was a carb heavy. It wasn't a diet lifestyle. It's more of a lifestyle, I think. It was a carb heavy lifestyle. But how did it help me with my diet and my health? It definitely helped with my diet. I gained a lot of weight because I wasn't working out as much as the amount of carbs I was intaking, which wasn't good. So I should have worked out some more. But I had a lot of energy when I didn't work out. Kind of weird. Anyways. And with my hair, people say they go through a lot of hair loss, but I was already going through hair loss before that, so I don't think I really noticed anything astronomically different or crazy. All right, so that's to answer that question. Am I still doing it? Sort of, kind of. It's sort of a habit now to just eat fruits for breakfast or a smoothie filled breakfast with fruit. It's a habit now. So what I do, but it's more raw till lunchtime. So I have a smoothie for breakfast, and then lunchtime I actually cook my meals. All right, so Gem Girl says, I'm looking for maca root powder in Trinidad and I can't find it, as well as fenugreek. In Trinidad, you would not find the name fenugreek. You would find it as methi, methi. That's what it's also called, or mathi, mathee. Maca root powder. You can order it on I have a link in my description for maca if you want it, and you can purchase it on Amazon. And any purchase that you make, it helps my channel as well. I get a little something when you make a purchase. So Shan Redmond says, I love how you share the vitamins and herbs you take. I love doing research on the different herbs. Yes. I don't know what is it. I don't know why I love taking herbs and supplements, and I don't take all of them. There are quite a few out there. There are a lot of them I hear about I haven't tried. So I've never tried chia seeds. I heard and I've read that it's really powerful and nutrient dense. I haven't tried those as yet. What else? If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Okay, so we are talking about some different things that I did or used, or techniques that I used to maintain my hair growth, to manage my health that spilled over in helping my hair growth. I love researching and reading up as well on the different supplements that I think that would be beneficial for my health. So how do I pronounce your name? I would just call you Paradise One. I've dried moringa from my yard, but can't figure out a way to grind it without the coffee grinder. Is there another way to grind it? So I'll give you a little tip. for your moringa. Now, I have a bag, 2 bags of dried moringa, and is actually better. Even though I showed you how to use the coffee grinder to make moringa powder, it's even better to just take those dried leaves and dump it straight into your smoothie. Okay? So don't dump too much, because I don't know how it's no because you know how you can measure with a teaspoon how much you take with the powder. With the leaves, it's kind of difficult. If you take a handful, it's kind of difficult to figure out how much you need so that you don't overtake, or you don't take too much of the moringa. So try to maybe maybe take a tablespoon of the dried leaves and put that in your smoothie so you can still get the nutrients. The other thing you can do is you can make a tea with the leaves. So boil your water, pour the water over the leaves to make your tea with your dried leaves. That's what I would suggest to you. Or you can saute the leaves like you would do spinach. Not too much, because you don't want to lose the nutrient content by cooking. All right, I hope that helped you, Miss Paradise One. I don't know what I don't know. Okay, yes, Angie made it. Yay! I started a little bit early today, but that's okay. All right, Lydia Ashley says, "What's up, live chat?" Hey, girl. If you're new to this, please, if you're a newbie, jump in and say hello. Tell me where you are from. Come on, don't be shy. We're not shy around here, are we, guys? And everyone is very welcoming. So be sure to say hello if you're watching for the first time. Jennifer Peterson says, hey girl. Christine Lawson, hi. Is there a difference in regular conditioner versus leave-in conditioner? Oh boy, I'm not the best person with regard. When it comes to products, I'm not the best person to ask. All I know for a fact and for sure, be careful with sulfates, because it was, for me, sulfates and shampoos with sulfates, those are very drying. So maybe if someone in here wants to jump in and help us out, because if you'll realize, I am not a product junkie. I actually did a video on this. I haven't put it up yet. I don't know why, because I sound like I'm ranting in that video. But I haven't put a video up on why I'm not a product junkie, because I just can't. For the amount of moving that I've done from Trinidad to Bahamas to China, I cannot be a product junkie, because in China, if I try to get the products, people are hooked on, it is so expensive. So it's probably a good thing that I'm not a product junkie. So back to your question, what's the difference between a regular conditioner and a leave-in conditioner? Please, someone jump in and help her out. Okay, let me see. That's what we're here for, helping each other. Okay, so Jennifer Peterson also asked for flaxseed gel. Does it matter if I use roasted whole flax seeds? I accidentally picked that up and didn't realize until I got home. Try it out. The only thing you can do to know if there's a difference is try it out. I don't think so, though. I've used golden. Is it roasted or golden? Roasted. The roasted flax seeds are already cooked, right? Try making it with the flax seeds and see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, just throw them in your smoothies and eat it. You get the nutrients through that as well. So Tiffany Hicks says, happy June 2nd. Hey, girl. And happy Friday. Yes, it's Friday for you. Saturday for me in China. Cassie Smith is here. Welcome. Cornelia E, welcome. Do we have some newbies? Say hello. Hello from Michigan. All right. Okay, yeah, so, oh gosh. The other thing is, I did French, so I should know how to pronounce your name. Paradis. She said, thank you. My username is French, Life in Paradise. Okay. Nice. And Christine Lawson says, thank you. Okay, so Jennifer Peterson said, it is roasted golden whole flax seeds. I usually use them for my smoothies. Okay. Try them for your flaxseed gel and let us know how it works out. But taking it in your diet is even better. All right. So 123 Leah M says hi from Brooklyn. Hey girl. Shan Redmond, can you do a video on how to use herbs that are not related to hair but health overall? Can you do a video on other herbs that are not related to hair but health overall? Can you give me an example of some other herbs? Because clearly you see I'm hooked on herbs that relate to my hair. What other herbs are there? What other herbs that are... What other herbs? The other thing too, with regard to the herbs that I use, I'm not always... It sounds like I'm hooked. It sounds like I'm focused on hair. It sounds that way, but y'all, I'm actually not. I'm not. I don't know how to explain this. I kind of have explained it. Okay, so remember I said before I was trying to focus on my hair loss and trying to reduce hair loss. And through that, while that was going on, and the herbs actually happen to help with hair growth. They happen to help with hair loss. Not happen, that was specifically what I chose them for. But I can't even think of other herbs that help with health but don't really help with hair loss. But give me an example. Give me some examples. All right. Rafika Hari from Barbados been in the house. All right. Carnival coming up for you just now. Cadument. All right. Tiffany Hicks, keep a smile on your face. I know I try. I don't think I smile enough, actually. Ding. All right. She's enjoying life. Good to know. Okay, good. So Christine Lawson also asked, I'm new to you. Do you make all your own hair products? Do I make all my own hair products? I don't. My leave-in conditioner, I don't make that. I use Tresemme Naturals. I don't make that. So that's store-bought. What else I use as store-bought? The conditioner I use to wash my hair, to cleanse my hair, to co-wash, that's not store-bought. Yeah, that's about it, I think. My oils, all of them are on store-bought. So I buy grapeseed oil, I buy sweet almond oil, I buy castor oil. I buy fenugreek seeds. That's it. I don't think, no, there's not. I feel kind of short today. Let me go up. Yeah. So, yeah. But everything else. So my leave-in conditioner, that's store-bought. Shea butter, I bought that. But I make a shea butter mix with that as well. So let me tell you what I do make. I make the spritz. I made the whipped shea butter. I make the fenugreek spritz. I make the rosemary spritz. What I call a shampoo. It's not really a shampoo, but I use it as a shampoo for like a couple years or so. It's like a mix with egg. It's really a protein treatment, but it has egg, apple cider vinegar, olive oil, lemon. Mix that together. I use that from time to time still. I do the aloe. So I don't buy aloe. I have an aloe plant, which you all have been asking me to drag into the living room for weeks now. But I won't. Whenever I do my recorded videos, you can always look behind my shoulder, look over my shoulder. It's right there behind me. So I make my own aloe spritz, my own aloe pre-poo. So I blend the gel to do my hair, to do that overnight. What else do I make? Some rosemary spritz, fenugreek spritz. What else do I make? Flaxseed gel. I make a flaxseed gel. So I don't use store-bought gel as well. All right. Someone says, Jacqueline Jefferson, hi, Ethe. I'm a newbie. My very first live chat. And I just love you, honey. You are precious. I'm on the Gulf Coast, Mississippi. Hey, newbie in the house. Hey, newbie in the house. Girl, thanks for joining us. Your very first live chat. That's good. It's quite an accomplishment. You are part of an elite group being in this live chat right now. You have me right here to ask your questions right now. So come on, y'all throw some questions in there. Shan Redmond. Sea moss. Oh my gosh. Talking about sea moss. Where did Sean say she was from? Talking about sea moss. Growing up, we drank so much sea moss. Sea moss growing up. Sea moss. Why am I sounding like I can't pronounce the word moss? Sea moss. We drank so much of that growing up. It was more my dad, as I remember. I can't remember if my mom had us drinking sea moss. I specifically remember my dad making us drink sea moss a lot. But yeah, we use that a lot growing up. I haven't used that as much as an adult though. I don't remember using it so much. But yes, sea moss gives you a lot of energy. Natalie H. Webb is from Houston. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. So I've already talked about, if you are joining me for the first time, I've already talked about some of the things in the beginning of the video that helped a lot with hair growth, hair loss. I think the two of them work hand in hand. I think. I don't know for sure. I think. Okay. This is what worked for me. I'm not telling anybody what to do. Okay. I have to be clear about that. Because some people they jump in my comments like, oh, but they just let me have it sometimes. I'm like, yo, calm down. All right. Okay, so some of the things I talked about, I have my notes here. I talked about Lugol's iodine. I also talked about zinc, coconut, whether it's coconut milk, coconut oil. I drank coconut milk because I used to make coconut oil. And I used to drink some of the milk sometimes, the coconut oil. I definitely had a couple tablespoons per day to help with my internal health. Gosh, y'all don't understand how powerful coconut oil is. I think my body was really sinking with that coconut. Oh, God, I love coconut oil. Freshly made. Oh, love it. Maca powder. So I also got a lot of vitamin D, some sun exposure. Healthy sun exposure. I used to soak at the beach a lot to get my dosage of magnesium chloride. And if I didn't, I got magnesium spray. And most recently, I definitely started using moringa, fenugreek spritz, so moringa powder. I have the moringa dried leaves as well. The moringa powder, the fenugreek oil, so it's a homemade fenugreek oil, the fenugreek spritz, the rosemary spritz. So this is some of the recent things. Oh, I also started taking aloe as well. So what I do, of course you can ask a question, Mackenzie. That's what we're here for. Okay, so with the aloe, even though I use aloe on my hair, guess what, guys? I started to drink the aloe. Okay, so I would take a half a leaf because my leaves are huge. That's what she said. And I would cut it in half. I would then take the skin off, get the gel out, scoop the gel out, and I would knock that back. Drink that. It's bitter, but I also really want my body, because aloe as well helps with detoxing. So that's also something that I think, but I've read. Aloe is really good with internal health, and I wouldn't doubt that it spills over into hair growth too. Hair loss. Helping with hair loss. All right. Okay, let me see any questions. So Teresa asks, Therese. Hey, I tried the aloe gel, but it turned pink then yellow. Why? How long did you keep it? How long did you keep the aloe gel? Okay, so I realized when I blend my aloe for a very long time, the blender starts to heat up. It starts to get heated. And I think that heat makes the aloe sort of pinkish. Okay, so I try not to blend it too long. You want to blend it long enough for it to pulverize that aloe gel. However, you don't want to blend it too long when it starts to turn pink. But if it turns pink, it's still fine. I still use it. I think my hair will still get any benefits. Then you said yellow. It turned yellow. It turned yellow. How long did you keep it for? Did you refrigerate? Yes, that's the question I was about to ask. Did you refrigerate your aloe? Because it only, for me, mine only stays good in the fridge maybe 3 days or 4 days if for so long. All right. Y'all, thanks so much for joining. Y'all are blazing it up. Y'all are blazing with these questions. I'm loving it. So Angie speaking of aloe, I finally made a gel and a spritz that's of a workable consistency. Excellent, excellent. So Sarai says I will use a blender grinding the moringa leaves. Yeah, throw it in your smoothie, man, and get the benefits. Tiara Breezy 3. Hey guys, I'm from Florida. I never really thought about this, but I guess a regular conditioner is supposed to combat the dryness you may face after you shampoo your hair. Yeah, because I remember back in the day when I used to use shampoo, after you shampoo your hair, you would usually use a conditioner to sort of replenish the dryness. Because remember those sulfate shampoos back in the day that we all used to use? It used to dry out your strands, and then you used to have to use something to put it back. And the conditioner was what you used to use, right? So for your hair to get that silky feeling back. But she wanted to know the difference between a regular conditioner and a leave-in conditioner. So let's see if we can help her out with that. All right. Okay. So Shan is from Chicago. So what you know about sea moss, Shan? Oh, I know. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe so. That's a bad misconception I may have. That sea moss was more a Caribbean thing. That more popular in the Caribbean. Do you have Caribbean relatives? Because as far maybe I'm misinformed. Maybe that's an assumption that I have. That Caribbean people tend to be the ones that know more about sea moss and the benefits and using it and drinking it. I think that's an assumption I have. Probably a bad assumption too. All right. Okay, so Bean Capri. Oh gosh, y'all are sorry if I'm messing up your name. Hi, from California. Born in Haiti. Oh my gosh. Talking about Haiti, this is such a tangent. I want to go so bad. I live in the Bahamas and I did not go, and that was horrible. Haiti is so close to the Bahamas. I want to try Haitian food because I was in Haiti. Bahamas has such a huge Haitian population, and to find a Haitian restaurant in the Bahamas was like trying to find a unicorn. It was non-existent. So I want to go to Haiti to try Haitian food, but the point is, you asked me a question, Ife. Do you trim your hair in its natural state? Now, that's a good question. I did, and that was wrong. So I have a trim video. I have a video where I trimmed my hair in 2015, just before I moved to China. And I trimmed my hair when it was kind of still curly. I should have stretched my hair using African threading or some sort of stretch method, and then trim my ends. Because what happened is, because I didn't let my hair really stretch out properly and then trim, because the ends of my hair was so raggedy, I just wanted to get rid of them. It was annoying the bejesus out of me. I wanted to, yeah, so anyways, the point is, I did it wrongly. I should have stretched my hair using African threading. So whenever I do stretch my hair again, whenever I'm ready to trim my hair again, when my ends are so unruly that I need to get rid of them, I am going to use African threading to get it all stretched out first, and then I would lightly trim my ends, because what happened, because I didn't stretch it properly or entirely, I cut too much off, way too much off. You could actually see the difference in my length. And I don't think you should see that when you trim your hair. You should really do a light trim. You shouldn't see a significant difference in length. And I did. Because even my cousin pointed out, she's like, if you cut your hair, you didn't trim it. And that is true. That is very true. All right, so let me see. So Tiara Breezy 3 said, I think the leave-in is for long-term moisture and can more easily be reapplied when necessary. Okay. So Mackenzie asked if I can ask a question. Then of course you can. Christine Lawson, I'm growing my hair back as well. I like making products over store-bought products, and I love moringa oil. Thanks to you. You're welcome. Julian Martin said, hey Spook. I don't know who Spook is. I don't know who you're talking about. Therese, not even... Wow, okay, I see that someone wants to get blocked. So I will block. Let's block. Okay. So Therese says, not even 4 days. Yes, when I blended it. Might have been too hot. I didn't refrigerate it. Yeah, you definitely have to refrigerate aloe when you use it. Where do these trolls come from? We haven't had a troll in a long time though, so maybe that's why we had one today. Natalie H. Webb. I have tons of aloe in my flower bed in my yard. I must take advantage of it. Of course, y'all. Being a natural and having an aloe plant is like one and the same. You can't live without it. Get an aloe plant. Get an aloe plant. You work on that. Need to work on my dancing skills. If you have an aloe plant, you have no excuse. You definitely should use it. Mackenzie Williams. How do I get my face all nice like yours for my what video? Your what tomorrow? Who is this Mackenzie person? Do I need to block you? I think I'm going to block you. Is Mackenzie for real with these questions? No, Mackenzie, jump in. I'm gonna block you if you don't clear it up because I don't know what you're asking me. I think I'm gonna block you. Or put you in timeout or something. Alright, so Gem Girl. I thought so as well. I never heard a foreigner talk about sea moss. Okay, so I wasn't wrong. I wasn't okay. Not okay. Maybe I'm not. Let's see. Let's see what she says. Shan. Okay. Okay. So when Jay says, "Hi, do you know of any natural clarifier?" I feel like it. I've been doing many co-washes. Too many. Oh, I feel as though I've been doing too many co-washes. Let me see. A clarifier. What about apple cider vinegar? That's a really good clarifier. You can try that out, Wenjay. Do a spritz, maybe a spritz overnight if you feel as though you've been doing too many. If you've been doing too many co-washes, try the apple cider vinegar to help clarify your hair and your strands, and then try your co-washing again and see if you think that your hair feels a little bit cleaner. Clarifying. I don't know. I've been co-washing so long. I don't feel as though my hair is bothered by it. I've been seeing a couple of videos lately about people saying co-washing is not people, naturally curly girls, saying that perhaps co-washing doesn't get your hair as clean. So, I'm sorry, what's up with the burping today? Yeah, so maybe co-washing isn't that good for our hair. However, if you feel that way, and that's fine, because remember, everyone's hair is different. Everyone's hair has a different experience depending on what we use. You could probably try apple cider vinegar to clarify. Oh, and you can try a clay mask, I guess. Or you can try, I've never done a recipe I don't have a recipe on my channel about a black soap hair wash. So you can try that. Hey, Nap Freedom is with us. Hey, girl. Yes, so a clay wash. This is what I have y'all for, to jump in. Y'all don't understand how difficult a live stream is because your brain has to be like this to answer questions. So having y'all who are knowledgeable in the live stream as well to jump in and give me answers and help me out with thinking sometimes, that's what I need y'all for. So I mentioned apple cider vinegar. I don't know if that will work, but you can try that. You can also try a clay wash, which I have not tried as yet. You can try. You can also try a black soap wash. You have to add your oils and water and dilute it and bring it to the right pH, because raw black soap on its own is actually not very good for your hair, as I found out because it broke my edges off. All right, so don't use raw black soap. Just don't. Okay. So Sean Redmond says, I love doing research. I follow Dr. Sebi. How do you pronounce his name? Sebi or Sebi? Oh God, y'all, pronunciation today. And other natural herbalists. Ah, okay, good. Because I think I have seen him talk about sea moss before. So yeah. Okay, yeah. So that would explain why you know about sea moss and some other natural herbs. Julie Nata? Oh God, the names. Y'all? Sorry. You know why I try my best to get your names right? Because people have messed up my names for my entire lifetime. Okay? So I always try my best with your names, okay? And I always want clarification so that I can say it correctly. Jacqueline said, girl, you are so refreshingly authentic. Put her in timeout. I know, that was so out of timing with their comment. Like, you want to look like a Christmas tree ornament? Like, where do you all come with these comments, man? Julie said, sorry, I'm late. How do you use aloe for a deep conditioner? How do you store it? Because when I try, it turns red. Just aloe, just pure aloe as a deep conditioner. I use it as a pre-poo. Is a pre-poo considered a deep conditioner? When is a pre-poo not considered a... When is a deep conditioner considered a pre-poo? Like, that's a good question to ask y'all. That's a good question. Because I usually mix... When I want to say aloe is my deep conditioner, I mix it with something else. So I would mix it with banana, or I have recipes on that on my channel. My aloe deep conditioners. Yeah, I have quite a few. I have one with basil and fenugreek. Oh God, I think that one is my favorite. It makes my hair so full. But anyways, I would put the aloe, fenugreek, basil, some oils and stuff, mix that together, and I put it in my hair, and that's my aloe deep conditioner. Now, if I use, or I can use an aloe with banana, apple cider vinegar, oils, put that in my hair, deep conditioner. Now, the aloe on its own, is that considered a deep conditioner if it's on its own? The point is, I don't store it. I use it right away, and any leftover, I just use it on my skin and my face. Okay. Yeah, I try my best the aloe. So when I do get aloe for my pre-poo, I try my best to use it all up in that day, and if I don't, very little bit is left back, and I use it as I add some oils to it, and I use it on my skin after showering. I use it on my face, my body after showering. Okay, so I try not to store the aloe gel. I try to use it up as much as possible, or make it into spritz to use it over a couple of days. Sarai said, you can try using bentonite clay mask. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. Yes. And a clay wash. Yes. Now Freedom 215. Thank you for jumping in, girl. Sean Redmond, I have moringa powder. Do you think I can mix it with my castor oil, almond oil, and peppermint oil? Why not? Try it out. Now Freedom says, hey. Sorry, my voice, yeah. I just put up a clay wash mix video. Okay, great. So you can check out Nap Freedom 215. She has a lot of good DIYs, by the way. So she is a great resource as well for any DIYs you want to know about. Win J, I will try an ACV and mud wash. Thanks, Ife. Win J, you better get my name right. It's IFE and 360 curve. Okay, good. All right, so Shelly Steven. Hi, good night. I'm not sure if this question was asked before, but how long does the aloe spritz last after refrigeration? Thanks in advance. I usually try to use it up within 3 to 4 days. Yeah. Okay, so now Freedom says mix and application videos today, in fact. Okay, so ACV can do it, but clay is bomb and it can moisturize and it clumps your curls too. So that's excellent. Good. Okay, so good. So now we're going to get the pronunciation right. So, Bain, that's it. Bain. I know, I'm struggling. You are so insightful. Oh, me, I'm trying. Thank you for answering these questions. Do you have a morning and a night routine? Right now, because we have a hair challenge going on, y'all. We have a hair challenge going on. I should have mentioned this in the beginning of the video. We have our grow your hairline back, grow your edges back challenge. So that's my nighttime and my morning routine right now. I would spritz my hairline with my fenugreek spray, or spritz with or my rosemary spritz or spray, and then I use my oil, my fenugreek oil, or you can use castor oil, and smooth your hairline down because we're trying to grow our edges back. We need it back in our lives. And that's my nighttime and my morning routine. So I do that at night. I do that in the morning because I want my hair, my edges, my hairline to grow back. So that's my routine right now. Thanks for asking. So Julie asked, where are you from? I am from the lovely country, the beautiful islands of Trinidad and Tobago. It sounds like an ad. Yeah, I'm from the Caribbean, specifically. I am from Trinidad and Tobago. Maybe I should put on my Trini accent, which I cannot do right now for some reason. Why? I think I'm losing my Trinidadian accent. I'm struggling. Okay. So Julie is plugging her Instagram. Why? Why are you plugging your Instagram right now? But she wants you to follow her. Sincerely, XX Jules. Okay? She says she posts natural hair pics. So Gabriella Sang says, hello from Kenya. You're back, girl. 5:55 a.m. in Kenya. Y'all, I saw a really cheap flight from Kenya. Is it cheap? I don't know if it was cheap. Whatever. I think it was a deal. Got to Kenya, Nairobi. Oh, I definitely wanted to take it, but the timing. It coincided with when I had to do my residence permit for China, so couldn't take it. But I wanted to go. I'm on my own hair journey, so this is what Gabriella says after I do my little tangent there. Sorry. I'm laughing at something else. I am on my own hair journey, and I think my hair is fine, so I have less volume. Do you think it gets longer? If it gets longer, it will look thicker. I have fine hair too. If you don't know, I'm a fine-haired sister. And I have fine hair. And I think that's one of the things we struggle with regard to thickness. And I've been on a journey of thickness too, even though, aloe vera pre-poos, I think that's been helping me. A lot of castor oil, hot oil treatments, that helps with thickening your hair too. And our hair is just naturally fine, so we just have to live with it. Just be okay with yourself, okay? I want to do a live stream on that. Talking about, I want to do a live stream talking about being okay and comfortable where your hair is. Because sometimes I have been spending so much time helping you with hair growth and length retention. I think we really need to have a talk with ourselves together, our group, our 360 hair family. We need to have a talk together and chat about being okay with ourselves in the moment. You know why I want to talk about that? Because you see, when I did that hair journey video really had me reflecting, y'all. Because I'm like, dang, it was not had nothing to do with hair, but it has to do with weight loss. I'm like, dang, girl, if you gain weight, you lost weight. You gain weight, you lost weight. And I just remember not being okay with myself in that moment. But when I look back, I'm like, whoa, I should have been okay with my weight back then because I actually wasn't that big. My point is, let's bring back to hair. We have to be okay with where our hair is because one day we're going to look back and realize, our hair has always been growing. We didn't appreciate it at that moment. And I think we do have to learn to love our hair at the length that it is. And I think that's something I don't think I had a problem with. I was okay. I was always okay with the length of my hair. And when my hair started to get a little centimeter and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, when it started to reach my chin, I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, my hair is so long. I literally said that to myself. I declared it to everyone. My hair is so long. When I look back, it was not that long. It wasn't very long at all. It was just longer than it was before. My point is, I was really genuinely excited when my hair showed any sort of length retention and growth. And I really want to encourage you all to do that too, but that's going to be a different video where we get a kumbaya moment, okay? Okay, I just had a little diversion there. But yes, thickening hair. I hope that helped. So the aloe, fenugreek thickens hair too. So this is what you should try with to thicken your hair. Try the fenugreek spritz daily, every other day to refresh your hair for hair thickness. Try the castor oil, hot oil treatment once a week. Try the aloe vera pre-poo once a week as well. And see if that works with thickening your hair as well. So Julie says, we're Caribbean cousins. I'm from Jamaica. Oh, nice. Excellent, excellent. Oh, God, another country I long to visit one day. So Angie says, we can plug our Instagrams with a thinking memoji. Y'all, focus. Let's focus, okay? Okay, so Gem Girl, you're laughing at me. Esther say, hey, from Trinidad. She said she now lie down. Yeah, that's Trini. She now lie down in she bed and she said, let me check YouTube. Oh, God, y'all. I sound forced when I'm trying to talk like a Trini. But Trinis talk different ways, so let me not make it seem like we all sound one way. So we speak different ways. Natasha Phillips says, hey, Trini, I suffered from psoriasis in the middle of my head and my hair falls from time to time. I want to retain my hair. Suggestions? Any suggestions? Psoriasis. I know aloe helps with psoriasis. Did you go to a doctor though? Did you? And I also want to encourage you all to go to a doctor. Check it out. I feel as though we have some newbies in this chat and you're not saying hello. And I feel bad about that. Not really, but say hi. If you're new, say hello. I see some newbies jumping in. And if you're new and you never said hello, jump in and say hi. Don't be shy. We're not shy up in here. You can't be shy up in here. I'm out here putting myself out to the world in a live stream and you're being shy watching me. Lurking. Okay. What else? So psoriasis. Try your best to go to a doctor, first of all. Make sure nothing's going on internally. Now, if you're losing hair now, hair loss. Lugol's iodine helps me. Lugol. S. Lugol's. Is it apostrophe S or S? Whatever. Lugols. Search for that in YouTube. Search for that in my channel. Search for that in Google. But iodine definitely helps. It helps with overall health. That's something I plan to take for the rest of my life because we don't get enough iodine. Even though they say iodized salt has iodine in it, it's not enough iodine for our overall health. And I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving anybody advice medically. However, iodine is lacking for health and it's important for overall, whether it's breast health, your ovarian health, overall health. It's really important. Okay. So definitely iodine. Look into that with regard to psoriasis. Coconut oil. I've heard. I don't know. I've read about coconut oil. Aloe vera as well. Okay, so let me see what else. Use that on your hair, but use it consistently over a period of time to see how it helps. Okay. Angie has have fine hair too, girl. Fine hair, sisters. Esther, this might be weird, but in one of your videos, you talk about your study strategies for UE engineering. Did I? I didn't talk about my study strategies. I just said I put my hair in plaits because I don't have time to take out my hair while studying. No, man. Engineering was rough. Good gosh. I couldn't wait for that to be over when I was at university. Good gosh. I felt as I had been studying for my entire lifetime. But I really was. Okay, I shouldn't say I took studying too seriously, but I feel as though I didn't enjoy my adolescence because I was so focused on books. Maybe that's why I'm such a goofball now, because I didn't spend much of my adolescence being goofy. Enough. Maybe I was goofy back then. I'm just trying to enjoy everything in the moment now. So anyways, Natasha, but I didn't really talk about my study strategies. I don't remember doing that. Do you want to know study strategies? You want to know from me? I don't know. Okay. Natasha Phillips, yes. They just want to keep pumping me with steroid. Ah, okay. So Natasha, she went to the doctor about psoriasis, but they want to continuously give her steroids. Really do some research. I want to tell you, I don't want to tell you what to do. However, I want you to do some research on some different things so go into Google, type in psoriasis and moringa. See what results you come up with. Psoriasis and aloe. Psoriasis and Lugol's iodine. And see people's reviews and reactions and see what they're saying about using those to help with psoriasis. And see if those are beneficial for you so that you can... Because I really don't want... Let me not say this. I don't like to be on drugs. Prescription drugs. Drugs. Next thing you'll start to say things about if you're taking drugs, but I don't want y'all to be on synthetic drugs and prescriptions and pills, and I've never wanted to be, because for example, for polycystic ovarian syndrome, they wanted to put me on hormonal birth control, on birth control pills in order to regulate my polycystic ovarian syndrome symptoms. However, I did not see that as a solution. That was just like putting a band-aid on an open wound, because there were so many other things that were linked to polycystic ovarian syndrome with regard to insulin resistance, my body not being able to break down sugars in my body properly, becoming pre-diabetic, weight loss, weight gain, like all those things. Like how does birth control pills solve all those things, So, and it's synthetic hormones. I don't know if you figure out yet, but do you realize that I don't really use a lot of synthetic, much of anything? And I think it partly has to do with my parents, my mom especially, because she had 4 kids, working a job. She was the only one working, and she had to... Well, for a long period of time, she was the only one working. So she had to find a way to make ends meet. And I think that resourcefulness of doing or DIY, doing it yourself, or figuring out a way to doing as much as you can with as little as you have, that's a trait that I think I've picked up from my mother. And I have carried on into my adult life with regard to finding what I have and being resourceful, So maybe that's why instead of looking for a store-bought something, I would quickly try to find, okay, what can I find out there to make it? Or, so how did I reach here? How did I get to that point? Oh, yes, Natasha said, she said they're pumping her with steroids. So do some extra research and hopefully it helps. Okay. So, I forgot to mention, I attended an exercise class and people kept saying, someone smells like maple syrup. So she said, I assume that was due to the Fenugreek spritz. Yo, I want to know though, did you own up to it? Did you own up to it and say, okay, it's me? Or did you just quietly stay in your exercise class and just slink behind in the background and disappear? What did you do? Did you tell them it was you and why you smell like maple syrup? But that's good. That's a good thing to smell like. I don't see why not. Okay. So Heinz, Tina's from Las Vegas. Hey. Oh, thanks for joining us. So Gabriella says she'll try it out. Esther. Okay, wait, Esther, what did I miss? Oh, sorry. Okay, so Esther wants to know, you want to know about my study strategies in UE. Are you studying engineering right now? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, that's a totally off-topic video. I don't know if I want to talk. You want to talk about study strategies for engineering? Oh boy. I'll think about it. That's a no. Okay. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Sean Redmond. I'm on a health and hair growth journey due to visiting a salon and experiencing heat damage. I'm lucky I have lots of strands to cover it up. Oh, dang. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know this by now. I don't know if you missed one of my videos where I said I've never been to a salon before. So that experience, I feel so sorry for you. Dang. I'm sorry that they did that to your hair. So they caused you a lot of heat damage. So now you have to cover your hair with some extra strands. That's sad, man. You should sue them for loss and grief. Losing your hair is like losing a limb. It is. It's part of your body. Am I wrong? So, Bayan says, 2 questions. Do you speak Creole in Trinidad? Parts of Trinidad speak Creole. Can I speak Creole? No, I cannot. Parts of Trinidad do speak Creole. Like the northern part, like Paramin, is French Creole. Is French Creole? I think, yeah. It's French Creole. I cannot speak it, which is bad because I live near that area. What happened is, this is so off topic again. Sorry, y'all. We have some off topic questions coming in here. So, no, I cannot speak it. Let me just say that. We do in Haiti? Yes, I know Haitians speak Creole because I heard it all the time in the Bahamas from some Haitians. And they also, it sounds like French because I know some French, so when I hear them speak, I sort of understood what they were saying because I heard some of the words were French. All right, so do you protect your style more than you keep your hair down? I would like to say yes, but no, I don't. Sorry. Okay, right, so do you protect your style more than you keep your hair down? Lately, no. I would say in the last few months, no. I've been enjoying my hair a little bit more, so I've been letting it down, letting it out a little bit more. And I've been enjoying my length. I probably should. However, in the last week or so, I told myself, I spoke to self, how about we protect your style some more? So that's why I have my hair in twists. These may not look like twists to you, but it was twists, and I took them out. It's a twist out, sorry. It's a twist out that I put into one. I did not separate the twists, so that's why they see they're still clumped. So it's a twist out that I pulled back into one, but it was actually wrapped into a bun prior to coming. I don't know why. Every time I come on a live stream, I let my hair down in some form or fashion. I let my hair out for some reason. Okay. So Gem Girl says, birth control messed my thyroid up. Send me to the hospital. That is so sorry. Oh, that's horrible. How are you now? Have you recovered since then? Okay. So Miss Paradise says, Paradis, I think. You did not own up to the maple syrup scent, girl. That's okay. All right. So Esther says, oh, I love you too. And okay, you love the herbs, the DIYs, and all the natural stuff. Excellent. All right. So my mom too, and her DIYs. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. So I think maybe that's a Caribbean thing. Doing what you can with what you've got. Yeah. All right, guys. I think we will wrap it up there. If you have any more questions, we had a good live stream. I enjoyed it. It was more relaxed than the last one, I know. Last one I was like motor mouth. I spoke so quickly because I had to leave, but today was a little bit more relaxed. We got to chat a little bit more. If you have any more questions, maybe you could stay a couple more minutes. But I think pretty much we've covered quite a bit. And Gem Girl says she's doing much better since taking with control. All that stuff happened early last year. Oh my, I'm sorry. But it's good to hear that you're back on a good, healthy path. All right. But I think I'll wrap it up here. Okay, so guys, y'all made this stream what it is today, okay? Y'all, y'all made, so we are back again next Saturday at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. for me, 10 p.m. for you, or 9:45, maybe a little bit earlier. And yeah, I really enjoyed the time with you. Elizabeth says, I'm so grateful for the time that you share with us. Thank you. I love you. I love you guys too. Mwah. Ben says, thank you. I really appreciate I'll be honest with y'all. When it's time to end the live stream, I actually don't feel like leaving, but I can't stay on forever. You know that feeling of not wanting to go, you know? That's why I cut it off like, okay guys, bye. Because that feeling of leaving, I have to tear myself away from you guys. All right, so yeah, you see, this is why I leave quickly, because to go, I linger on and like, guys, I don't want to go. Yeah. All right, so y'all enjoy the rest of the night, okay? Enjoy your weekend too. And I'm gonna enjoy my day. I actually have to go back to work, y'all. They're working us hard here in China. They're working me. They're working me. I have to fix this. I have to see. I have to do something about this. I have to go back to work later. I think about 2 o'clock, but I'm going to enjoy my weekend nonetheless. All right. And y'all, I enjoy these live streams so much, tremendously. If you have any more questions, if there's a topic that you want to cover in my follow-up live streams, always feel free to come back and post those questions so that I can make note of it. Okay? So y'all, peace, love, and gratitude for all that you allow me to do on this channel. See you. Ciao.